How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the Nameless Draft League, where this week my opponent is Adam Axolotl. This is Natdex division. Probably gonna be up a day late is what I'm hoping the video, so sorry about that. But my opponent, Adam Axolotl, captain of the Las Vegas Woopers. We've never battled before, so it's the first time, and we'll see how it goes. So starting off his team, he has Lunjarose Incarnate, also known as Daniel from last week. Has 101 base speed, so that is kind of annoying because it just not like super annoying because I do have a lot of mons to outspeed it. So it kind of forces him to bring Choice Scarf into me when he brings this, because there's no shot in hell Lunjarose Incarnate does not come into my team. It's one of his best mons. And I'm afraid of it being Choice Scarf with like Earth Power and Sludge Wave, because Earth Power just hits really hard. Sludge Wave covers the likes of my Ogrepon. Hits that for neutral actually, because of Rock type. I'm pretty sure off the top of my head, unless I'm going crazy, that should resist the Poison type. But then it can just U-turn out on a pivot. It could have Weather Ball if he's running Weather shenanigans for my team. So yeah, that's Lando I for the most part, because I don't see him. He could be running like, you know, Life Orb stuff, but with how offensively threatened he is by my team, he needs the Choice Scarf is how I look at it. So yeah. Next up is the mon that I am most afraid of on his team, Espathra. On paper, looks good but not crazy good. Like obviously it looks really good because of that speed boost ability. Just goes calm, you know, speed boost, Luster Purge hits me really hard, Deagling gets coverage. But the set I'm most afraid of, Leftovers, Substitute, Calm Mind, Stored Power, Dazzling Gleam. The most broken set on it, because this sweeps me, and I'm really afraid of that. Like, the rest of its moves it gets like Shadow Ball and Trick and stuff, but I don't see them coming. I see these 4 moves coming. Maybe Luster Purge over Stored Power, but that's the only thing. Next up is his newest to add to his team. He dropped his Annihilate. Thankfully, I don't want to fight that thing. That thing's crazy. But he brought the Cerulege, and I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I actually don't know. Flashfire stops me from being able to run Choice Specs or Choice Scarf, Flamethrower with my Blacephalon, but like, was I going to run that anyway? We don't know. And then like, Weak Armor is really good against my physical attackers, because like, it can be Choice Scarf or Endure Weakness Policy against my Roaring Moon, take the Crunch, go +2 speed and close combat me, 1-hit KOing. So that's kind of scary, but and it has like Destiny Bond as well. But I'm not too afraid of this mon, because like I did use it a lot on my playthrough of Scarlet Violet, and it was good there. But like a Bidoof is good in your playthrough, you know what I mean? And like I haven't used much of it in competitive play, so this is like my first real showcase of Cerulege in competitive. Like its speed stat has to run Weak Armor or has to run Choice Scarf into me because of just how fast my team is. My team is probably the overall fastest team in the league. So yeah. Up next is Ogrepon Wellspring, which is really annoying because it forces my Ogrepon to go max speed Timid. Or max speed Jolly, I should say. That's really annoying, because his Ogrepon beats my Ogrepon. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Either way, like, I'm not too afraid of it, because I have mons that are faster, and a Trailblaze Ogrepon could pose a threat, but I have my ways around it. You'll see my team soon after this. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about much Ogrepon because it doesn't do much different than mine, other than him with water moves instead of rock moves, and have a water immunity instead of sturdy. Next up, he has Terra Sylveon, and it can Terrastallize, and I'm not too afraid of it anyway. Like, I'm expecting it to come just for the sake of my Roaring Moon, but my Roaring Moon is just going to be clicking moves and clicking moves hard into his entire team. Like, Roaring Moon's just a crazy mon, and Sylveon's defense stat is not letting it take many hits, even resisted from Moon. So yeah, it's like, do I expect Moon? Probably not. Or do I expect Sylveon to do good? Probably not. But we'll see. Quillfish he has, and that's like, I like Quillfish. I'm a big Quillfish lover, and it's probably like his best Pokemon into my team thanks to Intimidate. But I'm not too afraid of it. The thing I'm most afraid of it doing is setting up hazards. But like, go on, set up your hazards or T-Wave into my Moon, but no way Moon stays in on this. So yeah, like it can, you know, do stuff, but not a lot of stuff. Mega Aggron is a hell of a Pokemon. Like, I'm gonna struggle to kill this thing on the physical side. Like, 230 defense, that's the same as Shuckle. And I know how good Shuckle is defensively. Didn't give it the best showing last season, I will admit, but I'm not gonna take the blame for that. That's Shuckle's fault for having hit a full HP stat of 20, but yeah, I did just kind of let it die every time I brought it. But other than just take hits, I'm not afraid of Aggron, other than like body press. Like, I know it has 140 base attack, but like, my team isn't bulky enough to be afraid of this. So yeah, I'm not too afraid. Like, my team is not bulky enough to be afraid of Mega Aggron. It's a high attack. Next up he has Cyclizar, which its speed stat is really annoying. 121 speed outspeeds my Roaring Moon, forces me to bring my faster mons down. It outspeeds my Inteleon as well, so only like what? Swellow, Mega Beedrill, Electrode outspeed this. But this doesn't do much other than be fast. Like 90 attack, 85 special attack. It's just going to be a regenerator fast pivot for him. If it comes with like, it doesn't even need rapid spin because I only have one hazard setter on my team. So I don't really know what it's going to do other than like try be a check for Roaring Moon because it outspeeds. Up next he has Donphan, which I expect to come for that physical bulk again and set up rocks. Also gets Ice Shard for priority into my team, which is really goddamn nice. And then like he gets Endeavor, so it could be Sturdy Endeavor plus that berry with Ice Shard or something like that. Gets Play Rough for Roaring Moon as well, because let's be honest, Roaring Moon's the best Pokemon on my team. It just goes ham. And then after that he has another bulky mon being Mandibuzz. Not too afraid of this just because I have the likes of Lele, I have you know, Inteleon with Terra, I have Electrode with Terra. I just have checks for this Ogerpon. Like, this isn't gonna do crazy damage into my team, and it's not gonna be crazy bulky into my team, and this is probably his best bulky mon for longevity because it has reliable recovery, unlike Mega Aggron. And finally he has Galvantula, who I'm expecting to run and bring sticky webs into my team because he needs to slow me down to beat me. He needs to have that speed control, which is like the biggest thing he needs, but other than that, Galvantula doesn't do much into me, and I'm fine with that. And starting off my team, we have the average League of Legends player coming back again. We have Morgrem with a heat set this week. 252 HP, 200 special defense, and a sassy nature. This allows it to, so I think it gets 3 hit KO'd now, or is it 4 hit KO'd? I actually can't remember. This thing takes Dazzling Gleam well from Espathra, and then on top of that, it's just, I'm pretty sure it even lives a Specs modest Dazzling Gleam from Espathra. And then I have Imprison Dazzling Gleam to stop him from Dazzling Gleaming against me. This is my way of shutting down that Calm Mind Dazzling Gleam substitute Espathra. This is my plan. Just bring this in, click Imprison, and then I have T-Wave to paralyze it. I know that, like, you know, it's gonna be behind the sub, I can't paralyze it, but Morgrem isn't pitiful in it. It's like 75, it'll take a good few hits to break that sub, especially after a few Calm Minds, but I can paralyze it after that, and then I have Parting Shot for that, you know, pivot out, lower their stats, get out of there. So yeah, that's the average League of Legends player. And then I have Roaring Moo. Booster Energy. Photosynthesis gives it its booster attack. Knock off Ironhead, Dragon Dance, Acrobatics. This is sweeping. I'm trying to find a situation where I can get this in and sweep. Because I'm running 184 speed with a Jolly Nature. This is allowing me to outspeed his Ogerpon. And then Acrobatics with 1 hit KO. I am running 252 attack, 72 HP. This is just coming in and sweeping. The 72 HP is just what I don't need from speed. Swellow is next. And 224 speed with a Jolly Nature allows me to outspeed that Cyclizar. It has Defog. I need to keep webs down, so Swellow stays out the back until the webs go up, and then I just come in, click Defog, get rid of them. Galvantula, its purpose is gone. I have 252 attack EVs because I'm running return for my attacking move, and then I have 32 in HP, that's just the leftovers, and I'm running Focus Sash Endeavor, because if I go down to 1 HP, say, because realistically, if he sees Swallow, what do you expect? You expect the Aggron to come in, and what happens when Aggron comes in? It's going to hit attack on me, Heavy Slam or Stone Edge, put me onto 1 HP, Endeavor. Aggron is gone. Aggron gets outsped by my whole team and just dies. It's on 1 HP, it's gone. And then I have U-turn for the pivot. But Swallow is here to just come in, get rid of them, and hopefully get something off with Endeavor because it outspeeds the entire team he has. Inteleon is next, which, what was Inteleon called again? It was Kowalski, that's right. And we have 176 speed EVs, allowing me to outspeed the Ogerpon, that's with a timid nature, 252 special attack, 80 HP. With Torrent, because I don't really need Sniper in this matchup, I'm not running any crit shenanigans with a Life Orb. And then I have Surf, Air Slash. Surf is just for, you know, stab damage. Air Slash is to pick up the kill on the Ogerpon, because Inteleon is my answer to Cerulege, because I'm not risking giving him the weak armor boost. So Surf, come in, click Surf, bring it down to 1 HP if he clicks Endure for the weakness policy, or if he's Focus Sash, or otherwise it kills. But I also have Dark Pulse, which kills it. And the Dark Pulse is because Dark Pulse into Air Slash kills offensive Ogerpon. And if I can go Dark Pulse, Air Slash, kill Ogerpon, Surf is free. Surf is free into his team. And then I have Terra Blast Electric because this covers the Quillfish and it covers the and then it also hits the Mandibus for super effective damage, but I'll be clicking. So yeah, that's good. And then I have Choice Scarf Blacephalon with 240 speed EVs and a timid nature. This allows me to outspeed a Spathra 100% of the time, 252 special attack and 16 HP. And then I have Flamethrower. This is just for damage, and that's why I'm so afraid of Flash Fire on the Cerulege instead of weak armor. Shadow Ball because his normal type is Cyclozar, and that's fine by me. Like, you can bring it into Cyclozar and I can just switch out or just read it. Like, I'm not going to go for this as long as I can't get kills. Mind Blown because that's just a nuke of a move. 150 base power coming from 151 base special attack, 401 as my final attack stat. And then Psychic is just for that coverage. And it hits the Quillfish for super effective damage. And finally, Fiona is here. Sorry, Blacephalon was Boogie, and I think I forgot to say the Swallow's name again this time. African or European. And Ogerpon, Fiona, we're here again. Max speed, as I said, has to be Jolly because of their Ogerpon. 252 attack EVs just so I can hit them as hard as I can, then that fort is gone into HP because why not? Then I have Ivy Cudgel for the stab because he only has 2 rock resists, one of which is weak to grass, so my wood hammer picks that up. The other is weak to low kick and hits for 120 base power into that aggron. And then spikes because hazards are just kind of nice, aren't they? And I know what a real need for a move here. So yeah, that's it with the intro, that's it with the teams, and I'll see you for the battle. Okay. So he did bring the Galvantula, so the Swallow isn't completely useless, which is good for me. So Galvantula came, so I could just lead Blacephalon into it. So Galvantula probably leads. Let me just check out some calcs now, just because I haven't decided what my plan to lead was. Oh, why isn't it only giving me my imported sets? Blacephalon against Let's Go Gal. Vantula, Sticky Web lead. Flamethrower is outgoing. Shadow Ball doesn't. Let's just go Blacephalon lead, I think. Yeah. And I click Flamethrower here. Guaranteed, I think. Or do I go Shadow Ball? Noah Spathra, actually. I only realized that. I'm so happy about Noah Spathra. I click Flamethrower, I think. No, I'm gonna click Shadow Ball because if he's Sticky Webs, he's Focus Sash definitely, so Shadow Ball. Or Shadow Ball and then, no, that's just Flamethrower, fuck it. He's not gonna be Flash Fire. Is my call. Sash, yep. Does he Heat Wave or Sticky Web? That's even better for me. Okay. Cerulege, is he Flash Fire? That's fine. Swallow. My whole team outspeeds Galvantula. Now we defog. Do I have anything? Yeah, so we defog. That evasion's gone. CC down to Sash. Let me pull up my Swallow now. Because I can just Ogre Punt if he is thing. Into Cerulege Sword Stance at -1. Okay, no, I don't, Oko. Okay, we Endeavor. Oh, wait, I knew he wasn't gonna be thing. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And now we go into Ogre Pawn. And we click Ivy Cudgel. Yeah, because everything I have should out. Yeah. Nice, that's huge. What do I go for now, I wonder? I'm just trying to think. If he's Terra Steel, low kick kills. Let's see. My Ogre Pawn versus Adam against Sylveon. Wish. Ivy Cudgel at how much? 65. So is he running no defense? Ivy Cudgel probably. I'm gonna put on the minimum amount of defense. Or the max. What did I do? 75 or 76? There's 65. Oops. 65. So if he Terra Steals, I do 30. Need to think for a second. I think I just go for the Ivy Cudgel. Yeah. Cool. Dead. Nice. Who comes in? Aggron? Okay, Aggron now. Aggron, Mega, or you tank. I'm going to say it's just maxed out. Oh. Say it's maxed out with a low kick is doing okay. I could low kick it twice. How much do I need Ogre Pawn in this matchup? My entire team except Morgrem outspeed stat Galvantula. I don't really need Morgrem now because that Spastra is not here. It's just kind of here for that T-Wave support, I guess. Roaring Moon just kind of cleans up once this goes down. Yeah, I think I'd low kick here and then I can go out to Inteleon. Need to just run. Okay, I low kick and check the damage. Yeah. 29, so that means he is. That could be a high roll. Nice. We go for another one. Do we? Do we go for another or do we go for a spike? Yeah, we go for another. 28. Okay, nice. Nice. Now we go into Inteleon. Into Aggron with max HP. Let's see, after Terra. 52. Terra Blast unless it's... Let's see, low kick was doing 29. So that means he's not full defense. EQ, actually I can check if he is attack invested. The one versus Adam. Oh. Earthquake did 43. So that means he does have attack. Does he have max attack? He could be max attack. Against my my Intellion lives max attack stuff from this. Yeah, we come in and we electric Terror Blast, I think. Electric Terror Blast can pick up the kill on this, and then I can kill that Ogrepon. Yeah, I think Intellion can just clean up from here. Yep. Let's see. That doesn't really matter. Air Slash was picking up the kill after. Yep. Nice. Cyclizar. I can't go Morgrim. I genuinely can't risk going Morgrim. Cyclizar. Say it's just OU. Do I go Blissef? You see, this shows me that he is running complete max speed, basically, to outspeed my Intellion. Meaning, what? Say he's going 252, 252, that knock into Blacephalon is a guaranteed KO. Roaring Moon is not quite in position to sweep. I can't go Morgrim. Intellion is no, it's kind of needed for this aggron here, but not super needed. Let's see. I think I go for how much is Intellion doing? Or how much is Cyclizar doing to my Roaring Moon, actually? Wait. Cyclizar with, say, it's running Outrage. Oko's Roaring Moon. What if it's just for the sake of Draco Meteor and it's running Special with a Timid nature? Draco also can kill. Okay, so Roaring Moon isn't the answer. I would like to get power off on this, but I could let Cyclizar go down, or this go down. Morgrim. D-Gleam is picking up damage on it. We Air Slash. Oh, okay. That's so fine. Wait, that's better for me. Because now I can just click Shadow Ball and pick up the win. Yeah, by aggron. Nice. Does Roaring Moon win from here? Let me see, how much did Knock do there? Knock off did 42. That's offensively invested. Okay, so Blacephalon 2, 4. And it's Terra Fairy. Check. Shadow Ball Okos. I think I win this. Wait, does it? No, Shadow Ball doesn't Oko. But then Morgrim, I think, might actually pick up the win. Does Morgrim kill Ceruledge? No, I can't do that. Could go Roaring Moon. Then I lose the Cyclizar. Blacephalon, click Shadow Ball. Then I can sack off Roaring Moon, and then I can click Flame. No, because Flame Thrower doesn't kill. Then I can click Mind Blown, which should OHKO. No. Okay, Morgram versus Several Edge. Morgram does 11%. Morgram doesn't OHKO. That's a shame. What do I do? What's my win con? 352. I don't live a Outrage. I think it's Blacephalon. Oh wait, I'm gonna be +1 if this kills. Yeah, okay, I think it's just clean up from here actually. I forgot about the +1 if this kills, so Blacephalon at +1 is should just be doing. Yeah, okay, +1 into Cyclizar after a Terra Fairy. Oh, that's max HP actually. Let's put that way down. Shadow Ball's doing 65 at +1. What if he's running Choice Scarf? No, we don't risk. No, we don't risk into this. We click T-Wave now. Okay, cool. Should be game. T-Wave again, just to be safe. Or no. We Degleam. Nice. Do negative damage to this. Degleam again. Oh, now with T-Wave. I don't really need the T-Wave though. Degleam. Roaring Moon booster energy acro? Or how much is Ironhead doing? Photosynthesis Ironhead into Several Edge. Ironhead's doing 24 acro. Yeah, we just Ironhead. Nice. GG. Nice one. Here we go. Nice. 22 turns. GG. Well done, Adam. Good game. Now we are 4-0. I think unless I throw all 4 of my last games heavily, I'm guaranteed playoffs, which is really goddamn nice. But let's keep this going. Let's keep the streak up. Let's try go 8-0 with Hyper Offense. I think I'm doing well with Hyper Offense this season, fellas. I think I'm doing well with Hyper Offense. Just want to put that out there. Still stalls in my heart forever, but I think my decision making has been on point this season so far. Last game with Z-Dog, I'm not even going to say last week because the battle only actually happened yesterday. But last game with Z-Dog, he should have won that. We done the Cox after he had that game if it wasn't for that para, because he was Scarf modded, or Scarf Jolly on his fish. So yeah, GG. 4-0. Let's keep that going into next week, and I'll see you all later, and goodbye!